Hi Hoopers, welcome to our 45-minute hoop dance fitness class. I'm so happy you can make it. My name is Kailey and I am the owner of Hypnotic Hoopla. We have these classes every Tuesday and Thursday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. This is our first class for the month of March. We're starting a new series. So excited you can be here. Before we get started, let's just go through a few safety reminders. Please modify any moves if you need to. Take a break when needed. You can always pause and rewatch the video. We post all of our workouts to YouTube. They'll be up in a few hours after class ends, so you can check that out then. What else? Hydrate. I'll remind you too. Remember to drink water and just feel the flow and have fun. All right, so let's get into it. Our structure today is the same as we've been doing for our previous classes. We're gonna start with a warm-up, move into waist hooping, just the basics. Then we're going to do some hoop fitness, learn a few hoop dance tricks. I have two new ones for you tonight, a hoopography and a cool down, all in 45 minutes. So let's get started. Oh, I moved my hoops over here. That's new for this month too. So, starting with standard hoop, 1.5 pounds, goes right up to about my belly button. All right, and we're gonna hold it out in front of us. And we're just gonna squat down here, kind of in a wider stance, and just drive our hoop up and down, keeping our back nice and straight. All right, just getting warmed up here. Great job. I hope you're having a fantastic start to the week. I'm so happy that you took the time to dedicate this time to yourself and your hoop dance. Okay, let's pause in the middle, stand up. We're gonna go just a little pulsing sumo squat here, just up and down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand right back up. Let's hold that hoop around our waist and we're gonna twist side to side. Getting a nice rotation in our torso and our spine. On our next rotation, let's raise the hoop up above the head, pause, back down to center, opposite side. So bring in the feet here. Just tapping my back foot out. Make sure you're keeping the hoop somewhat level. Just raising it up and down. Great, give me 2 more wherever you're at. And meet me back around the center. Let's push that hoop off in front. Hands come on the outside of the hoop. And we're gonna twist while framing our upper body with the hoop. So the hoop stays in the center. And we're just giving a wider twist, a little larger rotation for our torso. Great. All right, a few more here. Let's go 1 and 2. Meet me back in the center. Again, let's hold that hoop around our waist. We're gonna go for a few hoop jacks. So low impact, raising up, stepping out. High impact, raising up and stepping out like a jumping jack. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Whatever level you are at tonight, low impact or high impact. As long as you're moving and rocking with me, we are good to go. Actually feel your heart rate starting to rise a little bit. Maybe some sweat pouring. Well, not pouring, but starting. I could feel it. All right, give me 2 more, wherever you're at. And pause. Okay, 1 more move. Let's flip our hoop off in front, and we're actually just gonna lay it on the ground. I just wanna give our hip flexors a nice stretch. So we're going to place our hands on our tailbone and push forward. Just opening our chest up and hinging back and down, flat back. Pushing forward, hinging down, Pushing forward, squeezing those glutes on the way up. All right, one more here. Hinge and push. Okay, I feel warm. What about you? Let's pick up our hoop, move on to waist hooping. So we're going to place the hoop on the small of our back, one foot in front of the other, it does not matter which foot. Wind up, give a really big push and spin, and we are rocking front to back. So you are pulsing, it's a small little pulsing motion right from your core, front to back. The movement is similar as if you were tapping your foot, your front foot, forward. That is the motion our body is making in rhythm with the hoop. Keeping our arms above the hoop's line of motion. So they can be here, they can be up high, they can be in the center, whatever works for you. And we're just pulsing one foot in front of the other, front to back. Great job. If the hoop falls, just pick it up and start over again. So hoop on the small of the back, wind up, really big swing. So on my swing, I am swinging it so hard, it's gonna go around at least 5 times without me even moving. So if you're having trouble catching the rhythm, this is a good trick. Give a big swing, feel it hit your stomach, start counting. So 1, 2, 3, 4, on 4 and 5, start rocking with it. All right, and remember to keep your core nice and tight. Our core is always tight. And your posture, nice and tall, nice and strong. All right, whatever foot you have in front, let's switch. So I'm gonna pick it up, bring my feet together here, pause for a moment, step the other foot out. Great. And just keep that pulsing going. We can bring our arms out to the side, bring them up high, bring them down in the middle, and we'll go for that a few more times. It's more challenging than it looks. Great job. Give me one more here, wherever you're at. Awesome. Let's take that front foot that is forward, step it back, and now our feet are side by side, parallel, about hip width apart, maybe a little wider. And this is a side stance, so we are pushing side to side. You should be able to feel the difference here. This move, we're gonna have to push a little bit faster than the front to back. Okay, just because we're going side to side. Always keep that core tight. I like to pretend there's a string and it's pulling me up towards the ceiling. Body is nice and tall, nice and long at all times. I know if you're just starting out, it's a lot to think about, but just focus on keeping that hoop spinning, feeling the rhythm, connecting with your hoop, and with practice, you will get there. It took me, I think it took me about a month and a half just to get this guy going, 20 spins tops. So this is a journey. It's about progress, not perfection. So however long it takes, just work at it every day. A skill we can build upon and learn new things always. Speaking of learning new things, let's stop our hoop. So my hands are gonna come behind, okay? I'm moving to the left, 1, 2. You see that? So I'm just grabbing her behind, 1, 2, second hand comes in, and we're going to toss our hoop in the opposite direction. All right, so one side is always going to be harder than the other. It's like if you try to write with your non-dominant hand, you can do it if you practice, but it will be challenging. We want to work both sides of our body with hooping. Very important to keep balance. All right, so it's the same motion here. It is gonna feel a little funny if you're not used to it, but it's just a front to back, one foot in front of the other, whatever feels more comfortable for you, whichever foot, left or right, does not matter. It just matters that we keep rocking, keep our core tight. All right, and that pulsing going right from just above your belly button, and you're just pulsing front to back. Keeping that breath going as well. Great job. All right, now let's switch our stance again. So we're gonna go side by side. Just put your hands wherever you feel you need to keep your hoop going. For me, it's right here, right now. All right, and we're gonna stop and grab our hoop in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. Okay, so things I go over every class, ways to save your hoop. 3 ways. 1 is push faster, harder. So that little pulsing motion, just push faster, harder, faster, harder, faster, harder. And if you do this while your hoop is on your waist, you'll feel it start to rise up to your chest. Okay. So the hoop is on my waist. I'm going to practice dropping it. So I'm going to stop the motion. I'm going to feel the hoop fall towards my hips, push faster, harder, and your hoop will rise right back up. All right, so that's the first way, push faster, harder. Second way is the hip dip. So again, to practice, you want to practice when your hoop is actually falling. You don't want to practice this when you have your hoop going around your waist because it's just going to throw you off, all right? So to practice, slow down that motion, feel the hoop pass below your hip bones. When it does, we're going to dip down and stand right back up. So by doing that, we're giving the hoop some momentum and a push upwards with our hip. And this one only works if you're in the forward stance, so keep that in mind. So let's practice together. We have the hoop going around our waist. We're going to slow down, slow down. It's falling past the hips, dip down, and stand back up. All right, and wherever your arms need to go for this one, for me, they like to come out to the side and up high. All right, so one more time, let's practice. Slow that hoop down, it falls right past your hips, dip down, stand right back up. Trying to keep your posture as correct as you can. I know it's a challenge at first. All right, so that's number 2, the hip dip. Number 3 ways to save the hoop is probably my favorite. You'll see me do it all class. Turn the way your hoop is going. So my hoop is going to the left, I'm hooping to the left, and we're gonna turn to the left. All right, so we can do this by pivoting. All the weight is in my left foot, pushing with my right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go together. In 3, 2, 1, push off. 1, 2, 3, 4. One more time, let's try it together. 1, 2, 3, 4. Amazing job. So that is, you can structure like that. You can actually pivot, you know, push off, or you can simply step in a circle. There's multiple ways we can turn with our hoop while saving it, and no one knows. Unless you're a hooper, that is. So just picking up your feet, turning in a circle, give that a go a few times. Keeping that pulsing going. Awesome job. And you may have guessed it, so we went from slow to medium pace. Now it's super fast. We can give one full spin, push off, and back to center. So for this one, I'm pushing off. Again, my hoop's going to the left, pushing off with my right foot, coming up on the ball of my left foot, and right back to center. If you want to break it down, you can stop in the back. So push, stop, until you feel you're able to push fully and come right back to center. Okay, so when we do this, push back to center, our hoop stops moving. Okay, you'll notice when you push and you turn, your hoop stops moving. When you come right back to center and start pulsing immediately, it gives it momentum, picks up the pace, therefore it drives it back up to your waist if it is falling down. All right, so just a few more moves here with waist hooping, and then we're gonna move on to hoop fitness. All right, so let's get into side to side stance. And we are going to practice walking with our hoop. So I'm just gonna pick up my feet and I'm gonna take 3 steps forward, 3 steps back, if you have the room. If not, you can go side to side. Basically here, we just want to pick up our feet and focus on walking with the hoop pulsing around our waist. So let's go together, either side to side or front to back, whatever you have the space for. 3, 2, 1, 3 steps forward, 4 side, 3 steps back. So keep that pulsing going. Core is nice and tight. We're breathing. I know it's a lot to think about. Forward, great, and back. Awesome. Okay, so next time when we step forward, we are going to punch up our opposite arm. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Side to side, just opposite. Okay, so it might look like this, whichever way you're going. All right, let's go in, 2, 1, forward, opposite arm. Awesome. And on the way back, keep that core tight, pulsing going. This one is challenging. You can see I'm struggling with it a little bit. So forward, great job. One more time, forward and back. All right, let's grab that hoop, flip it off, grab a sip of water, and we're moving right into hoop fitness. We did that move in a moment. Warming you up for our fitness round. So today we are doing Tabata style. We're doing 3 moves, 3 times, 20 seconds each. Okay, so each move is gonna go consecutively. We'll do 1 move, 3 times, 20 seconds each, rest, and continue. I'm gonna demo it for you now. So our first move involves waist hooping, and we're going to do what I call hoop punches, okay? So waist hooping, I like to go side stance. We're gonna punch across, punch up, punch up. So just one arm, then the other. Are you ready? And be mindful, just keep your elbows above that line of motion of your hoop. Let's go in, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. 20 seconds here. Exhale on those punches. Keep our core tight. This little rotation to the side, straight up. Great job. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. All right, 10 seconds. We're gonna go for round 2. You can waist hoop here if you want to. You can bring some motion to your feet. Whatever you're feeling, keep your heart rate up. Let's go in, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get that hoop going around your waist. Side, side, up, up. Keep it rocking. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Grab the hoop, keep waist hooping or step it out. 10 seconds here. The sweat is starting. 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's do it. Last round, hoop punches, and we're breezing right through this fitness section of class tonight. Five, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Whew, grab some water. All right, round 2, here we go. We are placing our hoop on the ground, standing in the center. We're gonna go forward lunge, okay? Back, side, back, switch legs. So basically, forward lunge, side lunge, other leg, forward lunge, side lunge. 20 seconds, 3 times. Are you ready? Let's go in, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Forward lunge, step out, side lunge, Opposite leg. Great. Take your time here. There's no rush. Side. Forward and side. Forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. 10 seconds here. If we want, we can do jumping jacks. Keep our heart rate going. I'm gonna do low impact. I'm not supposed to be jumping. 5, 4, get ready. 3, 2, 1. Forward lunge. Side lunge. Opposite leg. All this coordination takes me a minute sometimes. Great. When you go to the side, I want you to sit your hips back and down first. Okay, so we're stepping out, down. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Jumping jacks if you like. 10-second rest. On to the last round. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're just stepping right outside that hoop, keeping one foot in the center, pushing off from that heel in the front. So big push back, push to the side, hips back down. I start talking more when I get tired. I hope you don't mind it. Little distraction. All right, ooh, 5, 4, give me one more. 3, 2, and 1. Amazing. We've made it to our last move. Grab a sip of water. Okay, so last move is combo arms and legs. So big deep breath and out. Great. Okay, so we'll get through this. Hoop squats. We're going to push our hips back and down. Hoop is in the front. Okay. So our knees do not go over our toes. Okay. Pushing our heels into the ground. Hoop is in the front. Where the arms come in, you can put tension on your hoop. Okay, so we're just having tension on our arms the whole time, or just leave it straight. If you do not feel comfortable holding your hoop out in front of you, use it as a guide. So rest on the ground, up and down. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, up and down. Sit those hips back and squeeze those glutes to come forward. Keeping our chest up nice and high. Only 20 seconds here. Knees are pushing outward. Heel and arches are driving into the ground. That's it. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. If we want, we can twist our hoop around. Keep that heart rate up. 10 seconds here. All right, let's get ready. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat down and up. Again, if you want, put tension on your hoop. So we are working our arms too. I'll show you from the side. Sit back and down. Squeeze the glutes. Come right back up. You got this. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Step it out if you want. If not, just breathe. That is totally okay too. We are working hard right now. All right, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Squat down and up. Great job. Our last move. Only 20 seconds. We got this. On your next squat down, let's squat and hold. Let's drive our hands up and down while holding. Oh, it's already burning. Only 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Amazing. We have made it through our hoop fitness. Congratulations. Grab some water. Okay, hoop dance. I'm switching down to a dance hoop. It's about 1 pound and it's about 31 inch. Yeah, 31 inches. And today we're going to be learning 2 new tricks, okay? And then we're going to be learning a hoopography together. So, 2 new tricks. First one, whew, I'm really sweating. Hope you are too. So, first one is a foot kick up. We are going to place our hoop on the ground. Top of the foot, the hoop is on the top of the foot. And for this move, I'm going to show you from the side first, okay? So ankle, toes pointing back towards our body. Ankles resting on the ground. Arms are outside, all right? You're going to pull and drive up like that. So, show you from the front. Hoop is rested on the top of your shoe, so like mid part of your foot. Ankles on the ground, toes pointed back up towards your body. Hands come out. We are going to drive our leg up towards our body and duck our head forward to pop right in. All right, so here it is again. So when we drive, I'm going to show you without the hoop here. We're going to drive our leg up. So it's going to come towards our body. It's not going to go out this way, because then our hoop is going to fly in the opposite direction away from us. We want the hoop to come towards our body. So here, bending our knee, driving our leg right up to our chest. Okay? So here it is again. Let's also keep our posture nice and tall, nice and strong. Core is tight, as it always is. All right, hoops on the top of the foot. Heel is touching the ground, toes pointed up, back towards your body. Arms are out, all right? And when I'm looking down, I'm looking at the opposite end of my hoop, okay? So when I drive up, my gaze stays fixed on the opposite side here, all right? Because we want to keep our eyes open. It can be kind of scary when the hoop's flying at us, all right? So we want to keep our eyes open, and when we go forward, we're just going to bend ever so slightly at our head, just like a little duck, like this, to get it right in the hoop, okay? And it's gonna land right on top of our shoulders. So again, I'll show you from this side. We'll do all angles here. So arms out, drive up, duck head in, catch hoop on your shoulders. Straight from the back, arms out, drive up towards your body, duck head in, and catch. All right, so that is a foot kick up. Next move I'm going to show you is something I'm expanding on our last class, so 4-finger thumb transition. Okay, this can happen when we're doing a whirlpool. Okay, like we can go from whirlpool or even passing to above the head. We're going to transfer on that thumb. On the vertical plane, if we have the hoop in a handspin, so my 4 fingers are sticking through here, all right? Thumb comes in. Let's see if I can do it with this. Oh, almost. Oh, I need a lighter hoop, guys. Woo. I did a lot of writing today. So 4 fingers pointed through, thumb comes in and out. Almost. So from the top, we're gonna go with horizontal for now because my thumb doesn't want to work. Up top. So this looks scary because it's above your head, right? But it is easier to do, just because here your fingers are pointed up to the sky and thumb is pointed out when you transfer. All right, so let me break it down for you. So we want to remember that 4 fingers are sticking through the hoop. So let's go into a whirlpool. If you don't know whirlpool, I'm going to break it down for you now. We're going to start with the hoop out to the side, toss it in front of us, open up that hand into an L shape, so like so. The hoop's rolling right here, right above your pointer finger, and your thumb is pointed outwards, okay? And we're just stirring the pot, this is also called. Like you can imagine we're stirring a big pot, really using our arm and our shoulder to trace the inside of the hoop. All right, so we can squeeze here, and now we're gonna drive our hoop over our head into lasso. So drive up. See how my thumb is here, it's ready to go. So we're gonna spin the hoop once around the thumb, stick those 4 fingers through, point it up to the sky, and pulsing that hand front to back. So from whirlpool, get it going here. We're going to squeeze, drive our hand up above our head, swing that hoop around our thumb, stick our 4 fingers through into lasso. So that is a 4-finger thumb transfer. Again, in whirlpool, squeezing, firm grab here, driving above the head, hoop rolls around the thumb, 4 fingers. So when we transfer here, when we get to here, our thumb is driving up towards the sky, sticking 4 fingers through, 4 fingers are up to the sky, thumb is to the side, okay? So we can practice this, just this simple motion. Bringing our thumb to our 4 fingers and opening again. It looks silly, it looks like I'm have a little puppet here. But we are just practicing this motion here because that is essentially what we're doing when we drive up and open. Okay? So when you're starting out, it's always going to feel a little weird. That's with anything with hoop dance. So whirlpool, drive up, into lasso, thumb swing around once, 4 fingers come through, and just pulsing that hand front to back. All right, so those are the 2 new tricks I have for you tonight. We are going to get into our hoop dance now. Grab a sip of water and we'll move forward. So if you have any questions about anything we went over tonight, I stick around for a Q&A for about 10 minutes after class. You can hang on there and I'll be able to answer your questions for you. All right, so moving on to hoop dance, we are going to start with our new trick, the foot kick up. So let me switch down, or switch up to my heavier dance hoop here, just a little bit easier. So our first move is foot kick up. Arms come through, all right. So now we are going to drive our hands down. So the hoop falls to the ground, step up and through. All right. From here, we're going to go into passing. So we're just passing front to back. Hands are coming on the top of the hoop. So connecting in the front and the back. Awesome. Next, we are going to go into helicopter. So helicopter is a variation of passing. We're just going to twist and turn our hoop around, just like that. So in the front, palms are pointed up to the sky, out to the side, palms pointed down to the ground, into the back, palm is back up to the sky. So basically just twisting our arm all the way around while passing the hoop hand to hand. So that is helicopter. From helicopter, we're going to go into a step through. So when the hoop comes around, firm grab your hoop here, hinge it, swing it towards your body, step your opposite foot up, drive it up, swing it around, and off. So helicopter, step through. So when I come here, what I mean by hinge is you can think of your hoop as a door and your hand's the hinge. So you're swinging your hoop towards your body. As you do that, pick up opposite foot, drive that wrist up and over to get the hoop around your body, step out with the opposite leg. All right, so helicopter. Ooh, let's get it going. Squeeze, swing around, step through. We're gonna push it down to the ground, okay? And then we're going to drive to the side, pull it in close with the other hand, step together, swing it up, leg comes up, other leg comes up when it comes down, so it looks something like this. I don't know what to call this. If you have a name, feel free to leave it in the comments. Is it like chopping wood or something? We need a more graceful name than that, but we're basically just driving the hoop up and, ooh, switching feet. All right, so let's go from the top. There's only a few more tricks here, but I wanna make sure you have them all down. We're gonna run through this when we learn the whole thing 2 times together. Last time you were on your own. All right, so let's start at the top with a foot kick up. So leg drives towards your body. Oh, and I messed it up there. But that's okay. If you mess up, just start over. That's the beauty of hoop dance. Arms come out to the side, drive up and through. Drive that hoop down, step through. We're gonna go into passing. Awesome. Into helicopter. Swinging it around, turning your arm. Into step through. So squeeze your hoop, bring it around your body, step through, yes. Drive it out to the side, turn your body, bring the other hand in, step feet together, up and down, like you're chopping wood. All right, so this is where we ended off. So after we chop the wood, we're gonna drive our hoop down like so, turn our body with the hoop, land it in front, go for a coin spin. So coin spin, you are just twisting, the bottom of your hoop is resting on the ground, you can see here, and you're just twirling the hoop right through your fingers. We're gonna raise our arm up and walk around. Yep. Pause, so the hoop's facing you. We're going to drive up, hands in the center. I switched my grip to the inside of the hoop, so inside, outside, we're on the inside. And we're just gonna drive up and down a few times. All right, let's raise the hoop above the head and flip forward and bow. Our famous ending. All right, so I am running a little bit over tonight. We're running about 5 minutes over. That is our hoop dance. We're gonna run through it 3 times together and then end with a cool down. So grab a sip of water and we will get into it. All right, so do you remember our first move? It's a new one. The foot kick up. All right, I'm gonna walk you through twice and then third time you are on your own. So foot kick up, rest the hoop on the top of your foot, drive it up, comes through, drop it down, step through into passing. You can bring your own style in here with it. You can turn with it if you like. You can stay stationary, whatever you're feeling. Go into helicopter. So turning your arm and the hoop. Variation of passing. Squeeze, step through, and drive it down towards the ground. Yes, turn to the side. Bring the other hand in, step together, raise it up and down, chopping the wood. But seriously, if you have a name for this, let me know. All right. Let's end at the front. 2 hands in, turn, face forward, coin spin. So just twirling the hoop, raising hand up, walking around. Stopping the hoop, bring your hand down. You can do whatever you want there. Drive the hoop up, feet come together. And we're just raising, so turning our arms up and down. You can bring your feet in here, make up any move you want, really. That's the beauty of hoop dance. All right, we're gonna drive the hoop up above our head, flip it forward, and bow. All right, so we're gonna run through it one more time together. Let's do it. I'll show you from the side this time. So here we go. We're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick up, drive down, step through, passing. We can throw some breaks in here, so breaking the direction, just passing hand to hand, helicopter, passing with a twist, squeeze and step through around your body, drive it down, turn to the side, hands in, up and down. To the front, drive it, coin spin, walk around, pause in the front, up to the center, feet together, twisting up and down. Awesome. Raise it up and bow. Beautiful job. I'm so proud of you guys. Grab some water and we're gonna run through one time together. I am not going to talk this time. So you are on your own, but if you forget, you can just look at the screen. I'll be rocking along with you. All right. And you'll notice I don't put counts to these moves. You kind of just do it at your own pace, your own speed, your own flow. I don't like to have too much pressure involved. I feel like counting adds a little pressure to it. All right. So we're just gonna rock through these moves. Again, if you lose track, just look up at the screen. I'll be doing it with you. Let's go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And bow. Amazing job. Thank you guys for joining in. Let's end with a little cool down. Like I said, I am running 5 minutes over, so we have about 3 minutes left. Perfect amount of time. Tonight we're going to do a cool down without our hoop. So let's go for a quad stretch. Woo. Quads are tight. So we're just grabbing our heel, pulling it to our glute, grabbing onto a wall if you need to. I know we just did a lot of spinning, keeping our pelvis nice and neutral. Again, thank you so much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed class. Let's switch. Just pulling in. All right, let's bring that leg down and we're gonna raise our hands up and inhale, down and exhale. Again. One more time. And exhale, beautiful. Let's cross our hands over our chest, just alternating arms. When they come out to the side, thumbs point up, in the middle, thumbs point down. Great. A few more here. All right, let's take our palms pointed away from us and just grab those fingers, pull them backwards. You can leave your arm extended. You can bend your elbow a little bit, whatever feels comfortable for you here. We did a lot of arm work today. Just a nice stretch for our forearms, which we can tend to forget about with traditional exercise. Switch. This one feels good. All right, let's point our palm towards us. And same thing, we're just gonna put a little pressure on our fingers. Stretching the other side of our forearm. One more here. So switch, opposite arm. All right, let's rest our hands on our hips and we're just gonna tilt our ear to our shoulder. A nice neck stretch here. Take a big deep breath in and exhale. Great job. Slowly raise it back to the center and we're gonna go for the other side. So just opposite ear to shoulder. Keeping your shoulders neutral here so we're not shrugging up. Nice and neutral, relaxed. Just stretching our neck out. All right, slowly raise it up, and that is our class for tonight. Again, thank you so much for joining in. Our next class is on Thursday. So what you can do next, you can take a hoop selfie and tag us on social media. I would love to see it, as I don't get to see you guys when we have class like this. So you can do that. Plan your next workout. Next time, maybe invite a friend. Like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Like I said, we post all of our workouts to YouTube, and they'll also be here on Facebook as well. So whatever is easier for you to access, you always have access to this workout if you enjoyed it. And again, I want to thank everyone for coming, and I will see you guys on Thursday.